my next guest. From such films as Birdie, Any Given Sunday, and Full Metal Jacket. Starting this Sunday, he can be seen in the new CBS miniseries Jack and the Beanstalk, The Real Story. Please welcome Matthew Modine.
How are you?
I'm very fine, Conan. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
Hey, he's doing a good job, isn't he? Yeah! 1,513 shows.
Yeah, we're going for quantity here.
You still got the job, man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about your hair. It looks insane. Now, No. Let's just settle down here for a second.
Okay.
You know, I have to say something. Every time you've been on the show...
Yes, sir.
Your segments become X-rated very quickly. You just seem to. We were looking at old tapes of your past appearances, and you just like to tell a raunchy tale. Now, you're here promoting a children's movie. There's no way you can turn Jack and the Beanstalk into an erotic tale.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can?
Yeah, sure. It's a story about a man who plants a seed in the earth. Finds a soft, wet spice in the earth and puts the seed in there. Giant beanstalk shaft flies up into heaven. Imagine if he'd eaten the bean.
All right. What?
I think that might be how they came up with Viagra.
This is your own theory that you have.
Maybe.
You should do this one for Cinemax. You should do erotic tales.
Martha Stewart's hot, isn't she? She's really good.
I think she's an attractive woman, and as I said, I find her sexy that she takes charge. Now, how do you mean it?
Well, you loosened her up. She had that shot of whiskey, and she was backstage. She's just going wild back there, man. She's like, woo!
She's wearing a sombrero, and woo! Yeah, that's what we do here at this show. We change people completely.
Why didn't you take a shot with her? She was begging you to take a shot with her.
Oh, do a shot with her?
Yeah, the Jack Daniels.
Because what I want to do is set an example for the children of America that what she's doing is wrong. I have the bottle. We'll do it later. Now, I was looking at clips today, and there's actually a clip of you climbing a beanstalk. And I'm wondering, is this really you climbing the beanstalk? Was there a moment where they said, okay, buddy, get on the beanstalk? Or did they computer generate Matthew Modine to go up the beanstalk?
I'm sorry, man. I was just
You had a shot backstage, didn't you? You had 4 shots backstage.
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing. I was just imagining you climbing the beanstalk.
That turns you on, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did. I had to climb the beanstalk. And
I think it's more fun inside your head right now than anywhere else. Can we all come in there? I don't know what's happening. You're gonna be all right. Do you want, I think, oh, the bottle's gone. I have a wrap for you here. Would you want that? So the question was...
Yes.
I asked them, and then you answered them, and then we go to commercial. Did you really climb a beanstalk at one point, or no?
I did. I wanted to climb the beanstalk. I wanted to make the movie so I could climb the beanstalk. It was a childhood fantasy of mine.
All right, I don't see how we can continue. I feel like this talk show is a station wagon, and you're a rowdy child in the back seat. And I have to stop it and turn around and swipe at you. Pull over into the rest stop. You're gonna be fine. Let's move on to a different area.
Yes, sir.
You got one?
I did. I wanted to climb the beanstalk since I was a little boy, and it seemed like such a wonderful idea to make a movie where I could do it, have my childhood fantasy come true. And
I'm not going to listen to this story now. It's true.
And there I was, the opportunity that I was going to have to climb the beanstalk in Windsor Forest, right behind the Queen's house. They'd had the beanstalk set up, and they had a stuntman who, because the Health and Special Services, something like that, were on the set, and they said, it's too dangerous for Matthew to climb the beanstalk. So they hired a stuntman who was kind of a rather large Englishman with a big fat butt. And he was dressed up in my clothes, which were ripping at the seams. And
So anyone who watched the movie would see your fat ass going up the beanstalk and mistake that for you.
Yeah, it just wasn't right. On top of which, I was making the movie because I wanted to climb the beanstalk, and there I was with some other guy climbing it. Probably the first time I've ever thrown a hissy fit on a set.
And listen to the reason, too. No, I'm climbing that beanstalk. That sounds kind of crazy. But you do a lot of good, and I want to point that out tonight. This man does more charity work than just about anybody in the business. Isn't that fair to say?
Wow.
You do. You're constantly out there trying to raise money for other people. You actually auction off dates with yourself, yet you are married.
I am.
Let's talk about that. Does your wife mind when you auction a date off with Matthew Modine?
No, she doesn't mind. I mean, the last time they auctioned me off was there's a charity here in New York City called God's Love We Deliver. They deliver food to people that are homebound with AIDS. Mm-hmm. And they were auctioning me to have a date, and I said, I'll take somebody to a Ranger game. And this bidding started, and it was between, I think it's okay to say, isn't it? It's late night.
Sure.
It was two gay men that were arguing about who was going to have me. And the bidding got up to $4,000, and I said, listen...
$4,000?
$4,000. I said, if I was embarrassed by that amount of money for a date with me, and I said, if it goes up to $5,000, I'll hold your hand. Bang.
Yeah. So did you do it? Did you take this man to the Ranger game?
I'm going to go to the Ranger game tonight and hold his hand.
The whole night?
The whole night.
But you raised a lot of money for a good cause.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Have you met this person then? You've talked about it?
I have, yeah. We had ice creams together this afternoon. And
wait a minute, this isn't for charity. You two have really hit it off. That's for a good cause, though.
It is for a good cause.
Jack and the Beanstalk...
They're giving these swatches away.
What?
Yeah, God's Love We Deliver. Because Swatch is one of their sponsors. I saw how Martha Stewart did it. But she did it with much more ease and grace.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she's the master. Swatch is...
Swatch. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can have it.
Oh, no, please. Give it to me after the show. Jack and the Beanstalk, The Real Story, airs this Sunday and Tuesday nights at 9 on CBS.
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
Yes.
The second night is better than the first. The first one, they got to set the story up. But the second night, that's when it gets crazy.
Where do we see your fat ass go up the beanstalk? Is that the first night or the second night?
The end of the first night.
All right.
I say, fee, fi, fo, fum, ready or not, here I come.
Matthew Modine, everybody. Matthew, thanks for being here. We'll take a break. When we come back, Blink 182 will be here. Stick around.
Tucked away on a hill in Italy is a place where the food is so good you could eat it for the rest of your life. The person who makes these wonderful dishes is Chef Neri, and we're pleased to tell you that now she's taught our Olive Garden chefs all the secrets of her famous chicken marsala, like how long to saute the chicken and fresh mushrooms, and how to turn rosemary and marsala wine into the perfect sauce, so they can make it for you tonight at Olive Garden. Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, you whacked me pretty hard there.
Whack? No, I might have tapped it parking, but I didn't whack it.
Yeah, you slammed into me there.
Slam.
Yeah, slam. Look at this.
It's fine.
That's misaligned. You can't replace that. We'll have to get that in Europe someplace.
Okay.
I'm glad. Oh, look who's here. I'm glad you're here to see this. I can't drive this home, and my wife's upstairs giving blood. I don't know if I mentioned that.
The Passat Wagon. It only looks like $1 million.
Oh, I'm not an internist, but I think I got some bleeding going on here.
Kitchen. Over there.
Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage. Intelligent nightlife. Be smart, drink responsibly.
Ziploc Containers test number 3. With our new divided containers, a sandwich, salad, and brownie doesn't turn into a brownie salad sandwich. Ziploc, all you ever wanted in a container.
All power toothbrushes are not created equal. Sonicare's patented sonic technology and dynamic cleaning action get your teeth whiter and healthier in 28 days, guaranteed. Ask Ask your dentist about Sonicare.
Hi, I'm Derek Jeter, and I'm hosting this week's Saturday Night Live with musical guests Bubba, Sparxxx, and Shakira. Now, which one do you think I'm going to take to the after party?
North Texas, listen. Right now, only at Reliable Chevrolet, get 0% financing on new and pre-owned Chevrolets. 0% financing on new and pre-owned cars and trucks. It's Reliable Chevrolet's fall clearance. All new and pre-owned vehicles will be sold with massive discounts. 2002 Tahoe, just $28,988 and 0% financing. 2002 Camaro, just $14,988 or 0% financing. 2002 Avalanche, $6 grand off MSRP and 0% financing. Only at Reliable Chevrolet's fall clearance. Offers end Monday night.
Reliable Chevrolet. Now that's my kind of place.
Discover handcrafted treasures this weekend at the Plano Centre. Shop a variety of fine quality arts and crafts exhibits.
Country at heart.
Join now for less than $7 a week. Call 1-800-204-2400. It's the way we make you feel.